to overturn the results, try to weigh you down psychologically. I think these are big players. So Akpeyi is a player that already kept for the national team. He was with you in South Africa. So I think these are players that have Bola Salami, he has tested, they have tested top flight action both in Africa and all over the world. So I think they should not be influenced.
This is the time for them to step up
and show strength of character. Whatever treatment they get outside this country, they should be able to absorb it and give a good account of themselves on the field of play. So I don't see anything if they are able to settle the issue of finance, because this team has really tried. We knew what they went through before they got to this stage. I think the state government should also do something so that at least the players can get motivated and give in their best. They can go the extra mile. No, there's nothing stopping Wolves from even winning home and away with the kind of squad they have. They have great players in what it was at the moment, and the coach also is doing very well. He also went on a capacity building course in the UK. So all these things, should reflect. If the management of the team, if the state government, comes with enough fund, to motivate this team, they need to motivate these players. They are professional players. This is what they do for a living, and telling them stories all the time, might not do the magic all the time. You need to pay them, come up with money so that these players, can give in their best, both home and away.
Okay, let's come home now. We'll talk about domestic football. The Congress of the Nigerian National League held today in Abuja, and Dumnodi will be taking us through all that happened today at the NLL Congress. Dumnodi?
Well, this is as a result of this fallout of the Congress today in Abuja from the National League. The Congress endorses May 2nd, so it means the new season, the 2014-2016 season, will kick off on Saturday, May 2nd. That's the new season. Normally, initially it was fixed to this weekend, that's Sunday, April 18th, but then it's been moved. But I'll give you the reasons will come up why it was moved. So they approved average leagues format, the league format for the season. Initially it was A and B. Now we are going to have 32 teams divided into 4 groups. But the 4 groups are not going to be A, B, C. It's going to be A1, A2, B1, B2, 8 teams each. Each team from each group qualifies. Each team from each group qualifies to the Premier League. That's 4. Then the other the teams, bottom teams go back to the nationwide league. They have mandated the league board to approach the NFF for the release of sponsorship from that the NFF was before, because they're looking for money. They say it's a substantial part of it, because remember when the telecom giant bought part of how they deal with the NFF, that was the National League was included in that. It was included in that too. Women League was all the leagues. So apart from the LMC, the Globe Premier League. So they said
the Globe Premier League own is different
from this one.
For the NFF and the other leagues
and the national teams. So they're looking for that to pay referees in the meeting for the new season. And they opposes the admission of every club sponsored by
for the governorship election, we are still
because of what happened,
have
we give 13, 24 that resulted in a lot of protest, a lot of accusation and counter-accusation.
Federal lawmakers did not see this coming. The situation where President Goodluck Jonathan refused to extend to some sections of the Constitution.
Emergency services are set to have responded to the fire from 9 a.m. after evacuating the 5-year house and the buildings next to it.
So there's no club football in Zamfara.
Many teams that come from Zamfara to the National League.
If they get promotion from
they will know how to work that out.
Wow.
But they don't know how to admit anything without what it is. And the Congress
that's the reason the league was moved by just carrying out the daily schedule as a cleaner when she stumbled on a bag she claimed had
remember the case, the United and the National League court over their decisions.
She refused to enrich herself with the money she said she never
and another person against Color United where the referee was beating. So they felt the NFF wasn't fair.
I think while we cannot stop anybody from going to the civil court, but we should also be aware that football matters cannot be taken to. As long as you have entered into an agreement with the NNL or the LMC, the rules are very clear. Or the NFF, the rules are very clear. You cannot take football matters to civil court. If you continue with the case, then you must also face the consequences, and the consequences that expulsion from any cadre of league that you are playing in. So I think Ranchers should just play the NNL, because really the case will not take them anywhere.
All right, let's look at the groupings now. We've seen some of the decisions that they reached at the Congress. Let's look at some of the groupings now. They just want to meet this for a very quickly.
Under the new Abyss format, the new format, Group A, we have Kaduna United, Adamawa United, Plateau United, then Yobe Desert Stars, Jigawa Golden Stars, Supreme Court of Abuja, United, and Spotlight FC of Katsina. In Group A2, we have Gobe United, ABS, Mighty Jet, Court of Appeal of Abuja. They got promoted from the Nationwide League. Ranches Bees, they'll be given 1 week to withdraw their case from court, or they face heavy sanctions. They are going to be excluded from this if that is not done. Sokoto United, FRC, Niger Tornadoes. In Group B1, that's down south. We have Crown FC, Abia Comed, Raymond Stars, Ikorodu United is a new club in Lagos State. So Lagos State, we have
Ikorodu United.
Yes, handled by Belgian. That's Maurice Coleman. So there's a club in Ikorodu. So Lagosians, there's another club in the National League. So you can support them. Prime FC, Ekiti United, go around, boss door, they're back to the National League. In Group B2, we have Nembe City, Aqua Starlet, Atiba United from Oyo State, Bender Insurance, Gateway United, MFN FC, another Lagos team, First Bank, another Lagos team, Atete, the champions of the Delta State FA Cup.
Amazing. So, according to the arrangements, one team from each of these 4 divisions, A1, A2, B1, B2, the top team in each of these divisions will be promoted to the Glo Premier League at the end of the season to complete the usual 4 that gain promotion from the NNL. And then the bottom team at each of these 4 groups will drop to the Nationwide League at the end of the season. All right, so it's abridged. And they're going to play 14 weeks. What did you call it? Abridged format.
They call it a new format.
New format.
This is not abridged. Maybe this is revised abridged.
They're going to play about 14 weeks.
But very difficult.
It's very difficult. And when you look at the fact that we're starting in May and you want to end this season this year, maybe they don't have any other option than to go this way.
My fear in this whole group system is you have just 7 games. And you know,
that's 14 weeks.
If you lose 1 game, you know where you'll be. If you lose 2
that's why I always say it's very difficult.
That's where the National League must do a lot of monitoring. Because I know there's going to be a lot of degradation, a lot of games that will be abandoned. Because I know what this club is going to do. You have to watch this game. You have to do a lot of monitoring. Because that's where desperation will set in. Because you have just 7 games to play.
You have 7 games. 14 weeks.
14 games. Yeah, for each group. For each group. Yeah. The first week is just 7 games. And you know what it means. If you win your first 5 games in the first week,
you are saying you win for 5. You think it's going to be?
I'm not saying if you win your first 5 because
just win 5 games like that.
1 team per group.
It's not going to be. Whichever way you look at it, that's the explanation. But the part of the case is this. Let's not dilly-dally on this one. It's going to be very tricky. Very tricky.
What is going to happen is that you win home and lose a win. Everybody will try to win at home. I win by home.
And if you're able to go away and get
there's this wrestling part they use where you put money in the box upstairs and they say everybody should fight to go and get the money. You know how intense that
rumble in the jungle. Cage fight. It's going to be very difficult. But at the end of the day, I hope the NNL can defend why they are going this way.
No, because
we are starting in May. And if you want to play the full season, you're not going to end the game this year. End the league this year.
So finances.
And all right. So that's it. We wish them the best of luck with this new format, and we hope that there won't be crisis, there won't be litigation, and all the things that affected the National League a little bit last season. All right. Let's wrap up sports tonight, gentlemen, and let's just quickly tell you that the games are over now. Full time at both centers now of the 2 games, and nothing really changed from the last time we spoke to you. FC Porto, Bayern Munich ended 3-1 in favor of FC Porto, and then Paris Saint-Germain 1-3 to Barcelona. That was how it ended. But let me get your opinion very quickly. FC Porto, surprise, surprise, nobody expected this to happen. But Bayern have been going through a lot of stress. They are very lean in terms of the squad because of injuries. 3-1 away loss to Porto.
So yeah, I don't want to buy the idea of injury worry. But the Bayern Munich are a big side. Now, when you are playing, the Champions League, you are playing the Bundesliga, the Deutsche FA Cup, you must have a big squad, and they have a big squad. So the issue, I think their fans will not listen to any excuse.
But they can still
losing 3-1 to FC Porto is.
Can they turn it around?
Well, not anything can happen in football. So they can get their ass
Two goals.
You know, they scored one away goal. That could be a lifeline.
2-0 in the second leg.
That could be a lifeline for them. And I know at the Alliance Arena, Bayern could be unstoppable. So there are still much hope for them.
All right, Dumno, the second game, Paris Saint-Germain against Barcelona. Everybody was expecting a close game, but Neymar, Suarez, 3-1 away from home. Done and dusted?
Obviously done and dusted. Because the only thing Barcelona will do in the second leg has not come now just to play safe. Because they have an advantage, 3-2 advantage from the first leg. So Bayern, Paris Saint-Germain needs to win 3-0 to go through. They win 3-1 to go into extra time. 2-0 they go out because of the 3-goal advantage. So that means the pressure is now on Paris Saint-Germain. And with the kind of football Barcelona plays, the fans behind them, and they hold on to the ball, they have the first leg advantage. What they do, they play safe and just try to get 1 or 2 goals and just wrap up the game, because this is going to be a big mountain to climb for Paris Saint-Germain.
All right, so that's it. And yesterday we also had 2 good games. The Madrid derby, Atletico and Real ended goalless. And then you had Juventus beating Monaco by a goal to nil. So what I say is that all the second leg games are evenly poised. Nobody is absolutely sure, apart from maybe Barcelona with a comfortable 3-1 win from the first leg. Nobody is absolutely sure of what will happen when the return legs of the UEFA Champions League quarter-final games are played. And I think it's on that note that we also have to wrap it up on Sports Tonight. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you to all those who sent us their comments on Twitter, watching from across the globe. Thank you for watching. Tomorrow we'll be back with a bigger and a better package. Be good to yourself. Enjoy the rest of the night. Bye-bye now.